W's and L's, a weekly recap show where we give a dub to the things that we like and an L to the things that we do not. I guess I gotta go first, huh? Is that what we're doing?
Say what now?
I guess I gotta go first.
Yeah, yep, you are up. It is on you.
You sure you don't want to go?
I'm positive.
Let's start with some dubs. I'm giving a dub to 50 Cent.
For 50, Curtis.
For Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. That man knows no bounds of pettiness.
No, he doesn't.
That man will go to the end of the earth with his pettiness.
To laugh at you.
Just to laugh.
Yeah, to laugh at you.
But in this case...
Like, he gets absolutely nothing out of dragging Diddy like this. Or anybody that he drags for that matter. But I think he just... Like you said, he loves petty.
He does.
He does love
But in
petty.
this case, he is getting some money out of it.
Mm.
He has sold rights to the Diddy doc to Netflix.
It's insane that he even
That's
had
crazy.
that. Like that it was even something that he owns. The rights to Diddy's downfall. It's just insanity.
Yeah. Yep.
I hope not. Well, no, it's a doc. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. No,
Jesus
still
Christ.
though.
Who would he sell it to? Lifetime?
Netflix.
He sold it to Netflix. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus. Buckle up, folks. Buckle up.
Facts.
Just the list of people who about to just ride this train down with Diddy. And good on y'all. Good on you. Good on you. Hop on. One all, come all, because everybody was enjoying the gravy train while I was there. So, if you just found a way to tuck your tongue into the back of your mouth, then I guess we'll find out. And honestly, this makes so much sense. They've been signaling that this storm was coming for a while. Like, not just the Cassie stuff, not just, the raids. Like, I mean, for kind of like, I would say maybe half a year leading up to the Cassie lawsuit, there have been people kind of talking and saying, hey, listen, you may want to start paying attention to this, or, things are going to start happening. I can't talk about it right now, but something's going to happen with Diddy, just former associates and stuff like that, being a little bit more vocal than they had been previously. And so that you could kind of see this coming. Like, even the fact that Cat Williams was so open about some of the things that he talked about kind of felt like maybe he was positioning himself to be squarely in the middle of some controversy that he didn't have to necessarily speak to, or that wasn't necessarily about him, right? That he can just kind of benefit positively off of. And lo and behold, we in the middle of a whole pedo shit show between Dan Schneider, Diddy, and Drake. It's not going to stop.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop.
More exposures.
Whenever one of them niggas slips up and it ends up being terrible news, then all of them kind of vicariously suffer.
Yeah.
Like, Mary Beth came out of nowhere, and that was like one of the characters that I hadn't heard from off of this whole...
Lori Beth.
Lori Beth, excuse me. Yeah, from all that. And she said, Dan Snyder got me personally.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, oh, damn. Yep. So it's not just weird feet jokes and inappropriate shit. No, you actually touching people.
Giving an L to this Apple Music album list. Have you seen it?
The what now?
There's a top 100 Apple Music album list.
Oh, no. I haven't seen it.
Number 1 is Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
And then number 2 is Thriller.
Okay.
So what people have said
really
is that
deifying Lauryn Hill, man. Like,
I mean,
putting a lot of stank on it.
It's a good album. I wouldn't say it's better than Thriller, but
it's the number 1 album on Apple Music. That is steep.
I don't even know if they based it off of streams. I feel like they just
pick something. Yeah,
I mean, they had a committee of people figure it out.
Fuck their committees. I'm gonna tell you why those committees mean absolute horseshit. They mean absolutely nothing here in it when I get to my Devs and L's.
The only other, I guess, rap album, I guess Lauryn Hill was kind of a rap album, was number 7 with Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay.
Now, supposedly, they're only doing 1 album per artist, but then somehow Beyonce and Radiohead got 2 albums each.
Were they different genres? Beyonce.
It was I think it was Lemonade and Beyonce.
Oh no! Well,
so
that don't count.
I know Lemonade was one of them.
Like if they'd have put Cowboy Carter or the one with the Afro beats on there.
Yeah, no, it wasn't either one of
Okay,
those.
well,
Yeah, a lot of weird things was happening there. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was Kanye's album at 26. Blueprint wasn't top 10. They put Blonde instead of Channel Orange, and that was top 5.
disgusting.
That was top 5.
Top 5?
It was I think it was number 5.
Oh my.
Illmatic was 39.
The album he made to just get out of his contract so that he didn't have to fuck with niggas no more.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that was.
Anti from Rihanna is 55.
Ew.
All Eyes on Me by Pac was 62.
Okay.
While Ready to Die, Big is 32.
Let's wrap it up.
Some craziness. A lot of craziness. So, that's Apple Music in that
What
list,
did
I
All
guess.
Eyes on Me sell? 60 million?
Did it go diamond? I can't remember.
Anyways.
I don't know if that's real, so I
Hard
don't
copies,
know.
no streams.
Yeah, no, for sure.
CDs,
For sure.
nigga.
Go to the store and buy
Nope.
this. I don't know if the Ryan Garcia thing exposing Logan Paul was real.
He exposed Logan Paul for what?
He showed a screenshot of his text that he was getting from Logan Paul. I think I still have it, but at one point he said something about it was pretty bad. Oh, here we go. He says, "You're a bitch. I'm going to take everything from you, including the food at your kid's mouth. Go pray to your God. You're going to be sorry like the kids in Gaza."
Damn.
Now, I don't know how real it is, but he posted a screenshot. It says from Logan Paul.
Why the fuck would you need to say that to Ryan Garcia? What does Ryan Garcia have to do with Gaza? What do
I
you
don't
have?
know.
Is Logan Paul Jewish?
No.
Or he's just saying shit?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
So I don't know how real that is because Ryan Garcia has also been going through some weird shit, but
yeah, man. I don't know what to believe from Ryan Garcia.
facts.
But yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
can't
can't
make
tell
heads or
you.
tails of it, and I don't
I
want
can't
to.
tell you whether that's true or not.
no, I don't want to.
It seems really bad, but it's kind of right up his dumbass alley. Okay, last L for me. Last topic for me. So Google rolled out their new AI search with search results that when you search it, it should give you an answer. It should give you an AI overview. The problem is it's gone to absolute shit. It's giving completely incorrect answers to things, way off. I'll give you an example. Somebody searched, and I don't know why this person searched this, but this is the screenshot that they put on here. Someone searched, "Can cockroaches live in your penis?" And AI put, absolutely, it's totally normal too.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Usually, over the course of a year, 5 to 10 cockroaches will.
That is not a thing.
This is how.
Swear to God, that's not a thing.
This is how they got the name cockroach.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
Now, that could be fake. Could be fake.
Get the fuck out of here.
But I've also seen some that seem very real, such as somebody searched smoking while pregnant, and the AI said, "Doctors recommend smoking 2 to 3 cigarettes per day during pregnancy." That's real. That's fucking real.
Good job, AI.
Yeah, no. Google
Good
AI is doing a terrible job at being
Great
the information
job.
superhighway for us. So, yeah, no.
We already have that,
Yes.
but people are too stupid to operate it, so now we need to dumb it down even more. Swear to God, man, we are inching closer to those little blob things that are on the floating chairs and Wally on the spaceship because we fucked up the Earth. About 2 or 3 generations away.
I guess somebody asked if there are gay characters in Mario Kart, and they called Donkey Kong a late-in life gay with a child. Bowser, a late-in life gay who kidnaps Peach for his child, but some say his obsession with Peach is due to her gay icon status and not love.
Okay, well, but it's like, okay, no.
Yoshi is a tender, non-binary lesbian.
Where are you reading this from?
It's a screenshot.
Jesus.
Koopa Troopa, a trans man who was dishonorably discharged from the military.
What is this shit?
Oh, man. Yeah, no. Google AI supposedly is wilding out. And even if it's not, even if all these are fake, it's a PR nightmare for Google's AI because some people think this is real.
Yuck.
That's all I got.
All right.
Actually, I had one more, but I gave it to you.
All-star takes incoming.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. 2 dubs. First dub is going out to EA Gaming. So we've had conversations on here about the player compensation around the newly minted college football game that's coming out in July.
Yep.
One of the bigger points of contention that I was kind of getting to was how they were going to get paid. This whole thing of, we're going to give them a $500 check and tell them to go kick rocks. That was never going to be it. Couldn't possibly be it. No way. No possible way.
That's it.
Otherwise,
Free copy of the game.
And even as in all the compensation that they're given, there are still teams that are upset with their cutouts, and they've got guys opting out. I think most of LSU's team is opting out.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But here is the breakdown for the tier system that EA is paying for, paying the colleges, right? And this is supposedly supposed to be trickling down to the players in that setup that just got established off of that court case, the lawsuit.
The NIL so?
Mm-hmm. So like now every school is going to get like $20 million.
Oh yeah. The schools are actually going to be paying. Yeah.
So that's cool. I still don't know how that's going to work because that's $20 million per athletic department. They're going to have to kick that up. Like if you're talking $20 million for the football team, okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So then maybe we do $100 million per school. Make these niggas pay. Make them pay. They got it. Sure. They have it. No, make them pay. $100 million for all the athletics. Oh, but the tier systems. So that and then I'll let you go.
Okay.
So it's based off of AP poll finishes for the past 10 years. So tier 1 gets paid basically $100,000, $99,875.16. Tier 2 gets $59,925.09, so about $60,000. $40,000 to tier 3, and about $10,000 to tier 4. Tier 1 is consisting of Alabama, Ohio State, Clemson. Don't know why Clemson's still there.
Yeah,
but last 10 years, that's fine. Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Georgia, LSU, Michigan, Oregon. Last 10 years. I don't know. I guess they've been pretty high in the AP poll for the last 10 years.
One time?
Michigan, Oregon, Oklahoma State is the one that surprised me.
That's a little surprising.
This is about to fuck you up, right? Penn State, that's good. Sure. Utah, I could have called that one. They're criminally underrated.
Yeah.
Iowa.
That is
in
that
tier
is
1.
That's
look at
crazy.
them.
I mean,
look at that. Look at the Hawkeyes in tier 1.
I mean, no offense.
Big dog in it.
No offense, no worries.
They have had 2 conference championship appearances in the last 3 or 4 years. They're never out of the top 25 by the end of the year.
True.
Unless things have gone terribly wrong. So, look at Iowa.
No offense, no care.
And then what really made me like kind of chuckle and laugh is all the SEC teams in the tier 2 and tier 3.
Nah, that's crazy.
Tier 2, USC, Florida State, Texas, Whiskey, Florida, Washington, Cincinnati, Tennessee, TCU, Ole Miss. Northwestern is a tier 2. Ole Miss and Tennessee in a tier with Northwestern.
Crazy.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Auburn. Yuck. Baylor, Michigan State, Stanford, Louisville, UCF, Kansas State, Memphis, NC State, Miami. Fucking Miami.
Yikes.
Jesus Christ. Tier 2 is generous.
I was going to say, this must be a much wider.
Oh, yeah. A whole lot more. Pitt. University of Kentucky, another SEC school. Imagine that. We got San Diego State. We got it looks like Texas A&M.
This is basically everybody else.
South Florida, UCLA, Arizona, West Virginia, Virginia Tech, BYU, North Carolina, Missouri. Man, look at those SEC schools.
This is everybody not named Kent State, Akron.
Yeah, all those schools are probably tier 4 and below.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now that sounds like a reasonable buyout or a reasonable payout, and it gives a very bland, not convoluted way of coming up with the number as well. If you were in the upper echelon of college football for the last decade, you will be paid as such, and so on and so on and so on.
Got you.
Seems like a fair breakdown to me.
So previously, you had given Marvin Harrison Jr. an L for not signing the
Well,
NFL
it wasn't for
agreement.
anything in particular. It wasn't for one.
Oh, it's because
specific.
he was moving weird.
It's the whole culmination is very weird.
Okay.
Now he got this whole thing with the NFLPA too, where like they're not going to sell his jersey. He's not going to be in Madden. Like, yo, dog, what if you like? Lord forbid. Like, I won't say anything on. I won't even mention it on what is the worst case scenario on that in this instance. But what if you just not? If you don't live up? What if you spend this whole season negotiating this shit and you don't have anything that says you're worth it? Like, you know you have to play football at some point.
Well, okay. So Fanatics is suing him.
Fanatics is suing him because he apparently had a handshake deal with Fanatics, right? Didn't sign anything, but then got on the internet and told everybody that, no, I'm still pursuing deals, you know. So, you know, business is still open, basically.
Yeah.
Which I would have a problem with that if I was Fanatics as well.
Yeah, but you didn't sign a deal.
Okay.
First of all.
Well, you can't misrepresent us in that way either.
Okay. You didn't sign a deal, first of all. And second of all, the deal that Fanatics does with basically everybody who gets drafted is they basically float them some money in this weird period where they're not
that they
getting
end up
paid.
paying it back like 2 years into their playing season.
So, but
they
they're-
get them at the back half of their college career, and then the first couple years of their professional career, they're ending up still paying the money back.
But it
So it's
like
basically like a
helps
loan.
them while they're waiting for their first like actual NFL check.
Checks, right.
But it's like crumbs to what the value of the thing. Like basically they sign like rookie cards essentially.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the value ends up becoming a lot more. And
If you're good, if people want your stuff.
sure.
See, like, he has this window where he can really put the pressure on Fanatics to give him whatever they want. Only thing Fanatics has to do is wait. He has a very
They have to
small
wait
window.
for him to not be good.
No, they don't, because guess what, Josh? There will be a brand new crop of wide receivers to spend this money on, and he's not going to be now that he's done this. He's not going to be the last person to do this.
Right.
So if we're going to have to play this game indefinitely, I'm not going to hinge everything on you. Marvin Harrison Jr., as good as he is, he's not Megatron. He's not Randy Moss. He's not Jerry Rice. He's a very good young wide receiver who's using his leverage. But that leverage has a shelf life. And if he doesn't end up being what we think he's going to be, it kind of throws a monkey wrench into this whole, oh, well, I'm not getting jersey sale money. I'm not getting this money. I'm not getting that money. Because now it's like I sacrificed all of that. And now my next deal off of my rookie deal may not be so lucrative.
So then I shouldn't accept the status quo for the NCAA college football game, but I should accept the status quo for the Fanatics rookie card shit?
Again, you're boiling it all down to the Fanatics thing. I'm saying in combination to, no, I'm not going to show anything in the pro day, in the
Right.
combine. I'm not
No.
doing interviews.
Yeah.
It's everything.
Yeah.
It's, no, fuck Nike and Reebok. I'm going to sign with New Balance. Like, the only person that you've done honest business with at this point has been New Balance.
Sure.
New Balance.
Well, no. No, I don't know that. In
Yeah, New Balance.
In Arizona,
No.
he signed a deal with Arizona.
What's that?
He signed a contract with Arizona, or like Cardinals.
The water? Oh,
the Cardinals.
The
Cardinals.
The Cardinals. Okay,
Yeah.
Sure.
But other
I'm
than
just
that-
saying everything else feels like posturing and we're better, so we're going to do better.
But it could be game changing, and it could
Okay.
end up getting those young NFL players.
I
more money.
thought a lot of things that the Ball brothers were doing were game changing as well until two of them ended up not playing anymore.
The difference being one of them had a dad who actually played,
listen.
another one.
Listen, being a former athlete does not give you any more. Well, okay, no. Let me say that back. 'Cause I was getting ready to say something stupid. Yeah, I was getting ready to say something stupid. I don't think that the fact that Marvin Harrison is a former player sets him apart from any other former player son. There have been plenty of player sons
right.
who have come through
That's fair.
the pipeline that ran at their pro day,
Mm-hmm.
that competed at the combine. I didn't see anybody looking at Brendan Rice saying, "Oh man, you shouldn't have did that.
Mm-hmm.
You should have did what Marvin Harrison did," even though he got drafted late. Right? And like nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that. Oh, he should have sat out. He should have fought with Fanatics as well. He should, he shouldn't have performed at his pro day. Like, I don't see that for Emmitt Smith's son. I don't see that for other players of NFL Hall of Famers. So y'all gonna say the same thing to Shador? Shador shouldn't throw. He shouldn't have a pro day. He shouldn't.
Shador
He shouldn't get any of his money.
Oh, Shador. We're talking about Shador. I was saying
For
he
the
should do all
Fanatics
those
stuff.
things considering he's bankrupt, but
That's Shiloh. Yeah, that's Shiloh. That's a crazy situation as well. But again, that's the type of problems that money invites.
Sure.
I don't know. Again, it's more of the circus around Marvin Harrison that I have a problem with
No,
than
you
any
said that.
specific thing. Yeah.
You did say it was multiple things.
Yeah.
I guess more things are coming out about the situation.
Because again, the only thing this does is build anticipation to see you on the field. And if it doesn't happen now, okay, those calls are going to get very hot very quickly.
he's going to have to show improve. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You've been doing all this posturing like you set yourself apart from everybody else in this draft class. Not that he said that out loud. Not that I know anything personally. But that is the position that you put yourself in. Mm-hmm. All these guys went about it the standard way, just trying to get into the NFL, fortunate to be there, and it's coming off. I got a different path because my dad is what it feels like. Where the Harrisons don't do things like you normal people.
That's fair. We've seen that in the NFL before, though.
We absolutely have. From the Mannings. We've seen it from a bunch of NFL families. This definitely feels like an NFL family thing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
This is not anything that's particular to the Harrisons. Mm-hmm. This just feels like they're big dicking it. And I hope it works out for them, but, it doesn't always work out that way.
Funny enough.
Ask the Leafs.
Funny enough, there is a connection between the Mannings and the Harrisons.
I mean, anyways.
Maybe next we'll see Reggie Wayne Jr.
They're going to draft Arch Manning?
Or Edgerrin James. I think, does Edgerrin James have a son that's already playing?
Who knows, brother? All right, so that is EA's pay scale. Moving on to Kevin Hart, who's reminding people that he's funny.
Yes.
Went on to Kai Cenat's stream, made him the butt of some jokes, but all in good fun. I think it worked out well.
Yeah.
I usually don't like huge celebrities like that and kind of bare naked internet spaces like that, but this one actually went okay.
It did.
It went all right. So shout out to Kevin for reminding people that he's actually funny. Maybe he should get away from all of those cookie cutter standard Hollywood comedies and make some real funny shit.
Kevin Hart is funny when he's allowed to be a little bit more
authentic,
than PG.
to
Yeah,
just
a
be
lot
him.
more authentic. Yeah.
Just be who he is.
I think when he's in some of these movies, it's like, what is this? But then, like, when he does the Tom Brady roast.
Right, yeah, that was another one. Like, he's... When he's being him, it's funny.
Yeah.
When he's being corporate Kevin Hart, that's, easily digestible to everybody and anyone.
Yeah,
it's just like,
kind of annoying.
yeah, no, don't need that.
Apparently, Kai tweeted out 300K likes and I'll get Kevin Hart and Drewski for a sleepover stream. What is that?
Who do they be on, bro? Like, anyways, okay, so let's get on to the L list. I am giving out an L to anyone who is paying Rick Rubin. Do you know Rick Rubin doesn't play an instrument? He doesn't read music. You know, Rick Rubin doesn't have really any real musical expertise. Do you know why Rick Rubin be in all of these rooms with all these rappers and all these performers and all these artists when they are making their masterpieces? When Jay was making
99 Problems?
No, 99 Problems, but also the album came out.
Magna Carta?
Magna Carta, yeah, had Rick Rubin all up there. Also, when they was doing Watch the Throne, Rick Rubin was all up through that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Watch the Throne not being on that top album list is crazy.
It is a little bit crazy. Also, but why would a person who doesn't know anything about music, really, be in these rooms? Let Rick Rubin tell it. Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all hear this bullshit.
The answer is white privilege.
That's what should have been the answer. Here you go.
When in doubt, white privilege it out.
Here we go. Where you at? Where are you at, Anderson Cooper? Yeah, this is coming from a 60 Minutes interview with Anderson goddamn Cooper.
No, that's crazy.
Here we go. Let Rick Rubin tell you.
Do you play instruments? Barely. Do you know how to work a soundboard? No. I have no technical ability. And I
no technical ability and knows nothing about music.
You must know something. Well, I know what I like and what I don't like.
Son of a bitch! Did that man just said I know what I like and I know what I don't like?
Yeah, good answer. Good
You know this weirdo doesn't even listen to music in headphones. He listens to them in air funnels.
I'm sorry, what is an air funnel?
Like they're literally like funnels that you hook up to this little non-electrical music playing device.
Hey, yo,
and I guess you can only hear certain fucking tones on it.
Now that is crazy.
Like man has fucking cones hooked up to his ear when he listens to me. I think people like to be eclectic. And it's nice to have a weird white guy in the corner while you're making music. It's just, it's one of those things. It's like having a Buddha statue in your house.
That is absolutely.
And you're not Buddhist.
Right. I think did he not help co-found Def Jam?
God damn. He did what? He helped co-found what?
Def Jam.
Y'all just be letting people in our spaces. I feel like, how did Rick Rubin get here?
Yep, he's a co-founder alongside Russell Simmons of Def Jam Recordings.
God damn it.
I think at the time they had obviously Run DMC, but I don't think they were hip hop.
You want to know what
exclusively at the time?
You want to know what Rick Rubin's net worth is?
$1 kajillion.
$300 million.
Hey, get that bag.
God damn it. It knows nothing about music. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, I don't know what his what his input is in any of that. I just knew he was
nil.
He was around when Def Jam was founded. I guess he is a co-founder.
Where do I sign up for the job where I don't need the expertise, but people will pay me to give my opinion? Weatherman. But see, you gotta have.
Yo, speaking of weatherman,
you gotta have some kind of degree, I think, to be a weatherman, right? Even though
they
always wrong.
Meteorology.
Something.
Mike Davis is out.
What?
He only had to do a 4-year sentence. And he's out. Looks crazy. Prison definitely did a number on him, but yeah, he's out.
Let's see what he looks like here.
He don't look like that polished weatherman no more, that's for sure.
Well, jail will do that to you.
Yeah, no, for sure. 4 years of prison will do that to you. Especially for what he did. He was facing like 25 years.
That is insane.
Yeah.
You.
Yep.
Damn, look at him. Now he looks like a real pedo. Like, this is the secret pedo, but, like, this is the open pedo. Like, this is the guy that they send out the cards for sure.
Yeah, well,
that's
he
the
does
picture.
also have to obviously register as a sex offender.
That name need to be registered and put on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another round on walkie, and it's all eyes on me, so I'ma send it up the pot.
Put the label on me and I'll get them dropped.
Sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Hey,
how many stocks do I really got in stock?
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Hey, devil is a lie. He's a 69 god. Freaky ass niggas need to get your ass inside. Hey, roll the ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Hey,
titties back up.
We must be outside.
That's the best part of that whole song.
The whole song is the best part.
He just turns up from there. Yeah, but that's the best part.
The whole song is the best part. All right. So, wait, where the fuck even was I?
I have no idea.
People playing Rick Rubin. Okay, yeah. Next up on the L list, if you thought that Tiffany Haddish could be any more of a dog shit person, well, I have a story to show you.
Is she back from Israel?
So, yes, she's back from Israel.
Okay.
But it turns out that Israel is not the only country that she peddles propagandist bullshit for.
Oh, yikes.
Did you know that Tiffany Haddish is Etrian?
No.
Had no clue.
No.
Had no clue at all.
No, she's from America.
But I have another Etrian lady here to tell us a story about Tiffany Haddish. Hold on, girl. You jumping the boat. Talking too early. She has a story to tell us about Tiffany Haddish. She didn't say it's Tiffany Haddish, but I know it's Tiffany Haddish. I know a Tiffany Haddish when I hear it.
Yikes.
So let's go along for the story, and we'll listen here. We'll stitch the video in, and we'll all come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was never going to talk about my interaction with this particular celebrity, but the state of the world being what it is now, and this celebrity choosing to be the op, I thought, why not? I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to get sued, but I feel like as soon as I start talking, you'll know. So my friend is an entertainment journalist, and she usually invites me as her plus one to like premieres or parties or whatever she gets to go to. So she got invited to the Nope experience at Universal Studios, and she took me. I didn't expect celebrities to be there. I thought it was just going to be like free drinks and free food. But there were a couple there. So Keke Palmer was there. She was great. This is not about her. But this particular celebrity that I'm talking about, I sat down and she sat down next to me. I just gotten a burger that I waited a really long time to get, so I wanted to sit down and eat it. I don't usually say anything to celebrities because sometimes I think we expect too much from them, and so I like usually let them be. But I'm Eritrean, which is a small country in East Africa right next to Ethiopia and Sudan. I'm a refugee from there, came to the States when I was 2, and this actor is half Eritrean. I don't usually get to see people who are from my country who look like me, especially growing up on TV. You know, like we had Nipsey Hussle, rest in power, I love him. So I said to this celebrity, hey, I'm Eritrean. I'm a refugee, I was born there. Like, I think it's really cool to see somebody like you on TV. Like, it's nice to see like representation of our people in Hollywood. I rarely get to see that, if ever. This is before I knew who this person like really was, so don't fault me for that. Anyway, we get to talking, whatever, and I was like, isn't it sad the state of our country right now? Because what's happening is not great. It's a dictatorship after the war. He's been in power since the war ended, and it's just not, like, journalists are being thrown in jail. It's not a good status right now. And she said to me, well, he invited me to the country and I had a great time. And I was like, yeah, but what he's doing is not great for our people. And she's like, he was really nice to me. So,
Man, like, that is when I knew it was Tiffany Haddish. That's when I knew.
Jesus Christ.
Well, he invited me, and everything was fine when he invited me, and I saw all the stuff that they showed me. So it must have been great.
Oh my God.
Like, word for word what she said about her trip to Israel.
I was like, oh, she's not getting it. So I said, the state of our country is not great because of him, because he's taken so much power and like is not treating our people well. And I kid you not, this is the interaction that I never wanted to speak about. She looked at me and said he needed slaves to build that country. We had just gotten out of a 30-year war for our independence, a war that my father fought in. And you're telling me that this person needed slaves to build our country? And I said, what? There's no, he did not need slaves. And she said, how do you build a country? And I say, the same way you build an army without a government. The EPLF formed together because there was a bunch of people who wanted to stand up for themselves. And those people would have gladly rebuilt that country without being slaves. And then I said to her, so what do you think about George Washington? Like, what do you think about America? And she said, George Washington needed slaves. I swear, I'm not making this up. This is a quote, direct quote.
I believe you.
George Washington needed slaves. I don't know if she was like rage baiting me, but like, why would you ever even say anything like that to a stranger?
I don't know if she was rage baiting
So that
me.
is when I looked at my friend who brought me. She looks at me and I said, I want to get out of here. And she said, all right. Got on the shuttle, went back to her car, drove all the way home. Anyway, we don't claim her at all. And if you're East African and you're Eritrean, I know you don't claim her either. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. And I was never going to talk about this, but because she wants to be so unhinged, I felt like it's my story to tell. And like Anne Lamott says, if you want people to write you well, you should have behaved better.
Fam, that she absolutely said that shit in the most ratchet voice ever.
Like,
Yeah, girl.
he needed slaves to build that country.
Yeah, girl, he needed them slaves.
George Washington needed slaves too. He needed our black asses to go build some shit. Except she's Eritrean, so maybe she's like Emmanuel Acho, and she's disconnected from that
Oh my God.
from that trauma. She doesn't have that shared trauma. And she's a good intermediary for white people. I get it now. I understand. Her and Emmanuel Acho are in the same bag.
Yeah, the bag of people I hate.
They in the same bag. See, she's not connected to slavery. So she can understand from a white person's perspective why you would need slaves to build your wealth. And from a black person's perspective, she can kind of understand why we wasn't really like that, you know? Well, that shit just not kind of cool.
Oh my God.
So she sees it from both sides. She wants to see both sides.
Yeah.
She wants to see it for herself.
Yep. It's the only
It
reason you
makes
would be
so much sense.
meeting with a dictator.
Tiffany Acho.
Tiffany Haddish.
Eureka.
Oh my God. Yeah, girl. He needed them slaves. Shit, I'm trying to get some slaves too. Get some shit done.
I'm trying to build a country too. Where the slaves at, y'all?
Side note, Eritrean women are beautiful. Gorgeous. Some Eritrean women are
that one was pretty attractive.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay. Next L I got is going. I don't even know if this is necessarily an L, because it is a it is a signifier of your
An FD signifier?
No.
Oh.
It is a signifier of your status, your social status, and where you were at in your career. If this creative team mentions you in their work. I also have never really been a fan of this creation team, but this is one of the funnier skits that I've seen out of animation in a while. And it especially hits home for me because this is something that hits home personally in this issue that they addressed. So I'm giving an L. I guess I am going to leave it as an L to Lizzo for the South Park skit, the Lizzo South Park skit.
Well, okay. I didn't
see. The shit
see.
is actually hilarious. You haven't seen it?
I didn't see what they did on Lizzo specifically.
Okay.
What I saw,
It was the Ozempic episode,
yeah.
right?
Did you see the whole thing?
No. I seen
Okay.
the part about Lizzo.
Because the clip that I saw was them having to go through the healthcare system.
Yeah, no, that
Which
wasn't
was
even.
hilarious.
I just hate that people are, not walking or cutting calories in lieu of buying insulin, because there are real people rationing insulin. And so I can't really mince words over this. If you are one of the people who would rather take a shot that makes you dependent, right, that you can't even stay on for a long time, but hey, fuck it, we'll just disrupt the entire supply line for actual diabetics.
Yeah,
if you are one of those folks, Mounjaro, Ozempic, and that's your thing, the cut weight, you got the sunken eyes like a goddamn skeleton, fuck you.
Wait, is that what Ozempic is?
It's an insulin.
It's just insulin.
It's insulin for type 2 diabetics, so people who still have reversible diabetes.
That's fucking crazy.
And so, yeah, doctors are prescribing insulin to help people lose weight.
I did not know that. That's insane.
People who are not diabetics.
It makes perfect sense now because what I knew about it, that makes sense.
So yeah, let's pull up the clip for Lizzo so you can see it. Ask about the power of not giving a fuck.
I definitely thought they were going to throw something in there like a side effect, like make your friends do fucked up shit.
And then she reacted to it.
Oh God, of course she did.
I've been referenced to a South Park episode. I'm so scared.
So we've already seen the episode. Let's see what she said about it.
I just feel like, damn, I'm really that bitch. I'm really that bitch.
She has a right to say
I
this.
really showed the world
Kanye
how to
basically
love
said the same
yourself
thing.
and not give a fuck, to the point where these men in Colorado know who the fuck
not
I
in Colorado
am and put it on their cartoon that's been around for 25 years. I'm really that bitch, and I'll show y'all how to not give a fuck, and I'm going to keep on showing you how to not give a fuck. Oh, Lizzo, bitch.
Hey, the bitch was the most authentic of the whole thing. Bitch.
That's crazy.
No, she got a right to swing her dick about that. That was,
Yeah, I mean, Kanye said choke a South Park writer with a fish stick. So, I mean, it's the same thing.
Oh, boy.
That's crazy.
Sounds like she took it in good fun.
Sure.
All right, let's talk about this Caitlin Clark discourse.
Unfortunately.
Let's talk about it, man. So, like, I feel like it's kind of coming from all which ways. Like, I feel like there are people who are, like, jumping at the opportunity to defend her, which I feel like is a little weird. I also feel like there are people who are maybe putting a little bit too much on the rookie hazing part of this whole thing. How about we leave that to current WNBA players and then everybody else just chill? I wish they would just let her play. Like, she's obviously struggling. There are bigger players in the NBA. There are stronger and faster players in the WNBA. That she has to get used to that. She's been shooting over people's head for 3 years, doing whatever the fuck she want. She was playing around like she was Steph Curry, and now she got to actually be Steph Curry.
Yeah, plus she took on a second role as, a detective in New York. So, I'm sure that's eating at her too.
Yes, she also has the face of Elliot Stabler. But I'm saying, like, Steph Curry had to wait a couple of years to get going.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He didn't break into the league busting people's ass. I mean, he got beat up, knee injuries still.
Yeah.
Ankles.
He had Monte Ellis.
I think he got drafted on. It was with Baron Davis was there.
Yeah.
So like, he had Corey Maggette. He had Jason Richardson. He had some vets.
Yeah.
And so I think if everybody just chill out for a second and just let her hoop, everything will be okay. Like, I was watching Angel Reese. She was playing the Sun Friday night. The Sky were playing the Sun, and what the center for the Sky or for the Sun, like, yoked her up by her neck because Angel Reese was dominating, getting offensive rebounds as she does. She's an offensive rebound monster, young Rodman out there.
Yeah.
And you could tell the center for the Sun was getting a little frustrated. So she see Angel up over her shoulder again, about to grab another rebound, grabs her by the neck, pulls her down, and throws her all the way through. Like, grabs her by the neck initially. Could have taken her hand off, but follows it through and brings her all the way to the ground.
Damn.
And so she got it upgraded. It was a flagrant 2. She got kicked out.
Yeah.
I didn't see nobody on ESPN talk about how anybody was hating on Angel Reese or how they targeted her.
It's just rough basketball.
It was literally like 2 or 3 plays in a row where they put her on her ass.
Good old rough and tough basketball.
They literally put her right on her butt. 3
ball.
plays in a row. Ain't nobody talking about how she getting beat up.
That's crazy.
Take this microscope off this girl.
The girls are being scrappy.
Let her hoop. And then for the people that's like, oh no, y'all ruining it by attacking her. Jeff Teague. Here goes Jeff Teague with another horrible fucking basketball take. Terrible takes Teague. That is his name. Terrible takes Teague. Yeah, I mean, what they should do this shit like WWE. They should like kind of let her play. And then once she get up, then try to act like we playing real basketball again.
Gang. No, it's not it. It's a terrible take.
There are so many stupid people with money in this world.
That's a terrible take, Teague.
So many fucking dumb people. Thank God for height and athletics, because Jeff Teague would be on somebody's corner.
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't even know what to tell you, bro. The man's mind operates like mush.
Damn, that's wild.
He acts like a child.
Sure.
Acts like a little kid. An insolent kid, too.
Yeah.
A kid that don't want to learn shit. Don't want to know nothing about anything.